Hi, this is Patty. I wanted to welcome you to fall and share with you some of my favorite themes of the season as it relates to taking care of ourselves and our bodies, minds, and spirits. And this is one of the reasons I created the Holistic Beauty Collective, because I wanted to establish and initiate a forum and community where women could gather and support each other and learn about each other's favorite self-care practices, herbs, and foods. And this allows us, each and every one of us, to connect to our inner rhythms, and not only to connect to ourselves inside, but to also connect to the rhythms and cycles of nature, because nature and the seasons don't ever stop. They keep going in a state of flow. And it is my intention to bring all of us into that connection with this energy of flow. Now, when I think of fall, several themes come to mind: abundance, harvest, reflection, introspection, and grounding. And that's because for many of us, we are coming away from the summer months of warmth, of lightness, of expansion. Everything's flowering and flourishing. And with fall, the temperatures drop, the air is getting chillier, the days are getting shorter, and it's a great time that allows us to start to look inwards, to focus on reflection and think about what it is in our lives that's serving us well and what no longer serves us and requires letting go. Fall is a great time also to focus on grounding, because we are coming, as I mentioned, from the summer months, and our energies are just up here. And so how do we bring ourselves down? In Ayurveda, which is the Indian traditional system of medicine, fall is associated with the dosha of Vata, which corresponds to wind energy. So someone who has a dosha with a lot of Vata in them will experience excessive thinking, mind chatter, feeling all over the place, not feeling grounded and calm and centered. So it's important that during this season, we take time to practice grounding exercises that will keep us calm and centered. In traditional Chinese medicine, fall is associated with the organ of the lungs, which makes a lot of sense because during fall, we are more vulnerable to colds and respiratory infections, and also smoke for those who live in areas where they experience fire seasons. So how do we protect our lungs? And it is my goal to share with you my favorite herbal remedies and herbs that specifically help support lung health, because our lungs do so much for us. They take in the air that we breathe and filter it out and away of toxins and particles and debris to be able to deliver through our blood oxygen to our cells that enable us to live and thrive. And not only that, our lungs will then take all the toxins and debris and waste from our bodies and exhale that and eliminate that. So the lungs are a very important organ. It's the largest organ in the respiratory system and does so much for us, and it is crucial to our survival. And I'm very excited to share that I will be teaching my first herbs for lung support class at Morning Sun Herb Farm in Vacaville. So if you are interested, I encourage you to check it out if you're able to. And there I will be talking about a lot of herbal remedies and self-care practices that you can incorporate into your own life for supporting optimal lung health. Not only is it important to maintain lung health, but it's also crucial to be eating foods. And what I recommend during the fall season is to incorporate more nutrient dense foods. So shifting away from the cold smoothies and the light vegetables that we have been eating in the form of salads to more rooted vegetables, to more warming drinks. And so rooted vegetables are incredibly nutrient dense, and I'm talking about Brussels sprouts, beets, carrots, sweet potatoes, yams. They're all very colorful, which means they are super high in antioxidants and nutrients. And pumpkin is another great example. That is full of vitamin A, which boosts cell turnover, keeping our skin very vibrant. And vitamin A also helps to nourish our hair, skin, and nails. And lastly, some of the self-care practices that I will be sharing will center around grounding, introspection, and beauty rituals. So I'm very excited to connect with you around all of these practices, foods, and herbs that are very important to me, that I personally partake in my own self-care. And if you found this video helpful, please invite your friends to the Holistic Beauty Collective, where you all can continue to learn about these foods, herbs, and self-care practices that can support you in being the best version of yourselves. All right, so please stay tuned, and I will be throughout the weeks bringing you content that I have just shared and going in deeper and sharing recipes and tutorials. So if you have any questions, please post your comments or questions below, and I will get back to you. All right, have a great day.